Yep, that's the voice of Ken Surratt, the founder of Waterislife.com. Ken, welcome to the show.
It's great to be here. Thank you, Dr. Carlos. Appreciate you having us on today.
No, this is a wonderful, wonderful idea, wonderful concept, and I had a lot of questions already sent to us throughout the week waiting for this show. So tell us a little bit how you got started on this project.
Wow.
We got 15 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you the short version. Now, this is going to conjure up a really ugly mental picture, but the whole concept of Waterislife came to me standing naked in a shower in Nairobi.
Okay.
Yuck. Yeah, nasty mental picture for sure. But
depends who's standing there, but yeah, go ahead.
The backstory: I got back to Nairobi after spending a couple of weeks with some amazing people, the Turkana people, up in northern Kenya and southern Sudan. Absolutely amazing experience. But I got back. I hadn't seen a shower in a couple of weeks, so I'm standing there warming up the shower. Yeah, of course, my pants, they're off running by themselves at this point, but I'm watching the water go down the drain, and I mean, it hits me like a ton of bricks. Ken, water is life here. People that you just left would give anything to have the water. You're just letting go down the drain. And so I came back, started telling the story to some friends. One of my buddies is an internet guru, and he said, "You got to buy that website." And I said, "What are you talking about?" And he says, "Water is life." And so we reached out to waterislife.org, which was our first choice, but no response. Called the guy that had waterislife.com. He says, "Yeah," he says, "it's great, man. I want $2,000 for it." I said, "Man, I don't have 200, but it's less 2,000." He said, "I'll take 200." So wired him $200, and waterislife.com was born. Drilled my first water well back in 2007, and we're in 40 different countries now around the world with water, sanitation, and hygiene projects.
That's fascinating. 40 countries already.
Yes, sir.
And how long was the project? I mean, how long has it been existing?
Since 2007, I drilled my first well. 2009, we got accepted as a 501c3 charitable organization by the IRS, but it had already been doing a lot of work before then.
That's fabulous. Well, I know a lot of people are going to be wondering, what is this Drinkable book?
Well, the Drinkable book is a great concept, a great idea. We're working on the deployment process now to be able to put this in the hands of as many people as possible. It's a book that will treat water and kill the bacteria in it. It's not really new technology. In fact, Dr. Carlos, it's old technology. Cowboys used to take a silver dollar, drop it into their canteens, fill up their canteen with water, shake it around, and silver would flake off of that silver dollar into the water, killing the bacteria and allowing them to, not have giardia or beaver fever, as it's called, back in the wild west days. So, I mean, it's not new technology; it's just a new application. What we're excited about is it's the opportunity to be able to teach water sanitation and hygiene in a fun way, but then also be able to provide treatment for the water that would be bacteria-free for the people that are using it. Our goal is to put these into the hands of students in schools, make it be a part of the curriculum so that, they're using the curriculum as a part of teaching the good sanitation and hygiene habits and how to care for their water as part of their ongoing curriculum for their schools. So pretty excited about it. It's a lot of fun. It's opened up a lot of great doors. I actually got invited last year to Frankfurt, Germany to speak at the World Book Publishers Convention.
The Book Publishers Convention.
Yeah, there's 300,000 book publishers. All of them are pushing their stuff toward digital, and they had me do a keynote on why all innovation in publishing isn't necessarily digital. Because here I am standing there with a book and in hardback form. So it was pretty fun. There's a lot of fun, a lot of great questions.
Yeah, what do books look like anymore?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, and I'm the same way. I read everything on my iPad. It's like I carry 10,000 books, and it's doesn't weigh but a few ounces.
Now, in the books, is there actual writing? I mean, these are books that are actually used.
Yeah, the pages. What we've got is like water, sanitation, and hygiene information in multiple languages. And so we'll have it like in English, and then we'll have it in, say, Hindi or Creole or Kiswahili, so that people can read in their own native language. And so as we expand it more, as we add more to it, sorry, I picked up some kind of crud, and
no problem.
Really affected my voice. But as we are able to deploy that in more and more countries, be able to put it in different languages.
That sounds fascinating. I know we have a very innovative idea from one of our viewers out there. They sent a tweet in a couple of days ago, and I'll give you that question after the break. I thought it was a pretty neat idea. But so in the books, they're more about how to purify water. So this is not really like a Shakespeare. You don't have a Macbeth book that's drinkable or anything like that.
No. It's about how to care for your water, about clean habits, healthy habits that you can have. Washing your hands and things like that. Ways to keep your water clean. But basic sanitation and hygiene taught to the students so that they can then hopefully take that home and teach it to their parents as well.
I know we did get one tweet the other day saying, do they have a Moby Dick version of the book? But I don't.
Well, each one of these books will last about 4 years. 4
years?
Yeah.
How many glasses can they filter? Or page?
Each half page, the way we've got a section right now, each half page will do about a month's worth of water treatment.
A month's worth?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
And how many pages are in a book?
I haven't counted up. There's enough for 4 years worth.
For 4 years worth.
So what would that be?
48 pages.
Would be 48 pages, 48 sections.
That's fabulous. Now, does a cover have any special properties too, or?
No, it does not.
Okay. Just checking. Maybe it was some kind of solar protection or something.
No.
That's something you work with the solar energy groups, right?
Exactly. We'll get some really smart guys from solar in on it and see if we can't solar power that thing.
And is it being used in any country currently?
Right now we're testing. We've got it tested in 6 countries, and so as we continue to push forward, we're hopeful that we can do something here in the United States too. Kind of a Tom's buy one give one. Because of the novelty of it, it's really caught the attention of a lot of media and a lot of folks, and we really appreciate everybody that is following Waterislife and helping to retweet videos and stuff like that. Man, we can't say thank you enough. We live and die on social media. Really appreciate all the help that we can get from our friends on social media.
We thank you very much for being on the show. We're going to take a quick break now. We're going to show the people once again the ad about Waterislife, and we're going to come right back and ask that question that I thought was a pretty neat idea. We'll be right back, everybody.
3.4 million people die each year from water-related disease. But the even bigger problem, most of them don't even know their water is unsafe to drink in the first place. That's why Waterislife, partnering with scientists and engineers at Carnegie Mellon and the University of Virginia, set out to invent a solution that solves both of these problems. Introducing the Drinkable book, the first ever tool that teaches safe water habits and is printed on technologically advanced filter paper capable of killing deadly waterborne diseases.
My name is Terry Dinkovich. I am a chemist. I invented a paper that purifies drinking water. After passing water through our filter, we found a reduction of greater than 99.9% in bacteria count, which is comparable to the tap water in this country.
The book uses a brand new type of paper that works like a scientific coffee filter. Each piece is coated with silver nanoparticles, which kill diseases like cholera, E. coli, and typhoid.
The orange color of the paper is a direct result of the addition of the silver nanoparticles. And at the end of the day, the most important thing, and really the hero of this whole project, is the technology behind it.
The book itself works in 3 easy steps. Simply tear out a filter, slide it into the custom filter box, and pour contaminated water through. What comes out is safe to drink. The content on each page, printed in food-grade ink, educates people about safe water habits, things that we take for granted, such as keeping trash and feces away from your water source. But the best part of the book isn't just that it purifies water or teaches proper sanitation, it's the fact that this filter paper will revolutionize water purification. It costs only pennies to produce, making it by far the cheapest option on the market, and it's extremely sustainable. Each filter is capable of giving someone up to 30 days worth of clean water, and each book is capable of providing someone with clean water for up to 4 years. To learn how you can provide a filter book for a community in need, head to waterislife.com.
Talking with Ken Surratt, the CEO and founder of Waterislife.com. You can find him there. Fascinating story. We're talking about the Drinkable book. And now we had a question that I thought was pretty creative. So, Ken, here's the idea that our friend, I think what was his name again? I'll look real quick here, so I give him his due here. It's Phil from Philadelphia. What he actually said was, can you make it in a magazine form like People or The Economist, where you can send them a magazine, they can look at it, read it, and then instead of tossing it away, they can actually just use it as water filters?
Absolutely. We actually had poster sizes of the paper at the UN at the big conference in New York on water. So yeah, there's versatility in the size and the format of the printing.
Great.
Love to, if he's got the funding, wants to do it, let's do it. Let's make a magazine.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a neat idea. It's something really to think about, I guess.
Fantastic.
And now, can you tell us a little bit briefly about what other things Water is Life does?
Awesome. Yeah. We have probably the most passionate and empowered volunteers and people that work with us. This year, we'll be drilling water wells in cooperation with people that we're working with. I leave in a week for Congo. We're working with Serge Ibaka, one of our NBA players here in Oklahoma City, and he wants to take water back to his home country. So I'll be back in Congo. I was there with him this summer and had an awesome experience. Went to an orphanage, Dr. Carlos, with 900 kids.
900.
He's adopted, and we're going back there and drilling a water well for those kids. They don't have clean water. They have to get it from a creek down the hill from where they are.
Wow, it's fabulous.
We've got a team that'll be in Kenya starting next week. We have I'll be in Congo with another team. We'll be in Ghana, back in Kenya. We'll be in China, India, Ethiopia, Tanzania, back in Congo again, and back in Haiti. We also have some projects that are going on in India and in China as well, working with some different groups and organizations, partnering with them. Some of them are our own projects. But we are looking for strategic partners all the time, people that may need help with maybe an orphanage that they work with or a community that they are passionate about. And we'd love to be able to join hands together with those folks and work together to help solve the world water crisis. Water's Life, we don't care whose name's on it, who gets the credit. We just want to help stop the problem. Today, Dr. Carlos, there'll be over 6,000 people die because they don't have clean water. 5,000 of those are kids. So
wow.
One of the cool things that we have is a little straw filter that provides 3 liters of water every day for a child in need. And those little straw filters are $10. What I would pay for a Vente coffee and a scone at Starbucks, I can provide water for a child for a year. Gives them 3 liters of water every day. And so I challenge people to say, hey, give that up once a week. By the end of the year, you give that money, that $10 that you'd normally spend on a luxury in your life, 52 people are alive because you're able to make that sacrifice. So lots of cool innovative technology, everything from straw filter to water treatment plant that'll take care of a village of 1,000 families, and it runs all on solar and wind power. We drill a lot of water wells. We have a home system that provides 1 liter a minute of water. Pretty incredible stuff. So
that's
lots of
fascinating.
tools, lots of opportunity there to help a lot of people out.
You're doing some fabulous work, Ken. That really is amazing.
It's been a lot of fun to see the transformation take place. One of the phenomenons that we come across is groups that kind of go in, they do a project, they're one and done is what I call it. They've come in, they've done it, and then they go and they never come back. Well, they miss out on the greatest thing, and that's seeing the transformation that takes place in these communities. And so we're blessed to be able to go back over and over again, year after year, and be able to touch and impact these lives, but also to see what takes place by just simply adding water to their lives.
And that's the main thing. It's really amazing how much we take that for granted. I mean, I've taken 3 swigs of water just in our little segment alone, and now I can't even not think about those poor children out in those countries. Every time I take a swig of water,
and we're headed to a crisis point. We already are in a lot of places out in LA where you guys are at. I mean, that's you guys are struggling with that on a day-to-day basis. I just heard a great report that in the LA area there was a reduction in like 26% of water usage, which is amazing. But if you put it in perspective, 97% of the water that covers the surface of the earth is salt water. 2%
Wow.
are in the polar ice caps. So that leaves 7.5 billion people competing for 1% of the surface water that's available. And so we're on, as our population continues to increase, that 1% doesn't change. And so it just gets smaller. And so we've got to come up with some innovative, creative ideas to come up with new technology to be able to deal with the world water crisis. One of our partners is a group called Desalinator, and they've come up with a really, really awesome invention of basically using solar power to create distilled water. You can take seawater, you can pee in it, you can take water out of a creek or a stream full of tadpoles, put it in here, and in the course of a day's time, it'll create 5 to 7 gallons of distilled water. It's pretty amazing stuff.
That is amazing. Ken Surratt, everybody, the CEO and founder of Waterislife. You can find him at waterislife.com. Thank you so much again, Ken, for being on the show.
Thank you, Dr. Carlos. Appreciate it. And please let us know if there's anything else that we can do to help you out.
Absolutely. Thanks again for all the work you do.
On a trip sometime. We'd love to take you with us.
Oh, well, there you go. I'd love to go. Thank you so much again, Ken, for being here.
Okay. Thanks a lot, man. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.